This is our all-new Mustang GTD supercar and top-of-the-line Mustang. So the Mustang lineup is very diverse. So we start with EcoBoost, we go to GT, Dark Horse, and then top-of-the-line GTD. So we've got a Mustang for everyone, a wide range. So this is our track-capable car. So really whatever you're looking for, we have on the showroom. GTD stands for Grand Touring Daytona. There's an IMSA racing class that we race in, and this is representing that class. It's a kind of homage to that. 800 plus horsepower, track capable, so magnesium wheels. The rear wing has active aero. So if you think of like a Formula One car, it opens and closes. So when you're on a straight, you want it open for more aero. And when you're in a corner, you want it closed so that it has the downforce to keep you on the track. The vehicle will be available early next year, 2025, estimated starting around $300,000. You have to have an application to buy one. You'll submit an application through your dealer, Ford reviews it, and then we contact you to start the process of buying it. So we look for people who have bought previous Mustangs, who have Ford GTs. There's a car community that has car garages at tracks, that has other supercars, and that's the kind of buyer that we're looking for here, to take it on a weekend, go drive it, and expose it to the world instead of keeping it in a garage under a cover. It's really meant for that person who wants to drive at the track, and it's a hell of a car.
Interior trim, and it's amazing. Ford wants a Mustang that can rip off a sub 7-minute time at the Nürburgring, and this is the machine to do it, the all-new Ford Mustang GTD. It's quite clear that Ford is pushing the S650 Mustang to crazy new heights. We have a slew of high-performance options for both on and off the track, with the Dark Horse R, and then the GT3 and GT4 models as well. But Ford has cooked up something even crazier with this GTD. It's designed to decimate racetracks while also being a street-legal vehicle. The GTD has been developed alongside the GT3 race car, which that alone is a crazy thought. Ford wants something along the lines of its own version of the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and it sounds like that's exactly what's been achieved. The body, it's almost all carbon fiber. I'm talking about the fenders, hood, rear trunk lid cover, door sills, front splitter, rear diffuser, and roof. And if you want to go crazier, you can spec the front and rear fascias to be carbon fiber pieces as well. From there, you have a body complemented by active aero elements. In fact, there are a bunch of bits on this car that would be illegal on a racetrack in an actual race sanctioned by the FIA or IMSA or something along those lines, which will be a fun talking point for owners. The idea is that the road car will actually be faster than the race car. The front flaps are hydraulically controlled to manage airflow over the car so that it's coordinated with the active rear wing. There's also an extra add-on aero package available that handles the underbody of the car and does so in, of course, carbon fiber. As for the suspension, it's a semi-active setup that varies spring rates and ride height as needed. You can drop the car 40 millimeters when in track mode, and the actual track width of the car is almost 4 inches wider than a Mustang GT. Where does all this suspension goodness come from? This car has been developed by Multiman. Yes, the same one that makes the amazing spool valve dampers, but also the same company that built the Ford GT. The power, though, is all Ford. Here you have the mighty 5.2-liter V8 paired with a supercharger as well as a dry sump oil system. You can rev to over 7,500 RPM, and Ford is hoping to see at least 800 horsepower out of this thing. Controlling the engine isn't your standard Autobox setup. Ford actually employs a transaxle here. It's an 8-speed box paired with a carbon fiber drive shaft, and it allows for a true 50-50 weight distribution in the Mustang GTD. Putting that power to the ground should be an effortless affair. Ford has fit the Mustang GTD with massive tires. You have 20-inch forged aluminum wheels wearing a set of 325 tires up front. It has 3 25s up front, which is the same size as the rears on a Ford GT. Out back, Ford has fit 3 45s. That's just insane. The only thing I've driven that was larger than that was a Viper ACR that had 350.